What up, YouTube? Man, I've been taking these pills. Man, I tell you what. Ah, God damn it. Oh, fuck. YouTube. I've been taking these pills. And it's legitimately made my dick bigger. This is ridiculous. Hold on one second. I gotta adjust myself. Oh, fucking hell. Fucking with you, YouTube. What's up, though? Sincerely. You almost had you fooled for a second. They were just like, "What the fuck, Cobra? That thing's huge." Nah, that's what she said. Trying to figure out a funny way to do this bit where it's like, "Hey, Cobra's munching on a pepperoni, big old thing of pepperoni," you know. Yeah. What kind of dick pills is Cobra taking? Yeah, they're called King Cobra dick pills, you motherfuckers. Speaking of dickheads, boy, howdy, is society full of them. So the asshole who committed the Parkland shooting is getting life in prison. He'll be in prison the rest of his life, so at least he's getting punished. But personally speaking, that motherfucker should have got the death penalty. There's another mass shooting in North Carolina. I'm so tired of the mass shootings, man. Bill pepperoni sticks. Man, I've heard of having a pizza face, but never a pizza penis. The bit, you have to watch the beginning of the video for the bit. No, but on all seriousness, though, YouTube, I'm sick and tired of these mass shootings. Now, if you're feeling depressed, you feel like the world doesn't care, talk to somebody. This pepperoni is really good. Bridgeford pepperoni stick. No sponsor. It would be crazy if I ate the whole thing on stream, wouldn't it? I'll try, but no guarantees. And Kanye West making news again with his anti-Semitic bullshit. Now, this is a very touchy subject in our society, so hear me out. I'm not going to be a dick about it either. No one is saying that black people haven't been discriminated against. Nobody's arguing with you on that, but so have Jewish people. That's the shitty part of it, is that Jews and blacks have both been discriminated against thanks to Adolf Hitler's race war. Kanye West is idolizing Adolf Hitler, and I'm just like, has the world gone mad? Like, there's no explaining that bullshit, dude. Like, I tried white splaining, as the trolls would call it, to Kanye. Like, hey, man, You can't just be saying this shit. A lot of black people are pissed off at the Los Angeles Museum of Jewish History because they invited Kanye West out to get educated on why the shit he's saying is bad. And the museum is being accused by black people of being intolerant. I don't think they're saying anything of what they're trying to say they're saying, you know? It's precisely why I'm calling Kanye West a hypocrite. No offense to Kanye West, but it's like, bro. I had about a 12 pack of Bud Light in my system right now. I'm feeling pretty groovy. Jessica, aka Angela Lasbury, passed away. And your boy Cobra was a huge fan of Murder, She Wrote. She played Mrs. Potts in Beauty and the Beast, the original Disney version, not the remake or whatever that they'll come out with in 2 years that everyone will hate and complain about. It's what it is, man. Then I hear about all these fucking bullshit problems in our society. I'm like, I'm gonna bitch about this when I get home. That is a big old pepperoni stick, man. That's good snacking. Now, if Eminem were pulling this bullshit that Kanye West is pulling, he would be labeled as a fucking white supremacist piece of shit, dog. Get the fuck out of here. It's pretty fucking sad when Kanye West is getting kicked out of his own goddamn bank. Like, we don't care if you have billions of dollars, go bank somewhere else. And he's probably throwing a huge fucking rich person fit about it. Like, wow. Now, if a white person is mean to black people, one would say that person is a racist. Kanye West bullying Jewish people makes him look super anti-Semitic. People would be frowned upon for bullying people like Kanye West simply because he's black. I can understand black people being pissed off at the Jewish LA Center but before you jump to conclusions, folks, I don't think they're saying, because I honestly believe they're just trying to educate Mr. West on his ignorant shit. That's good pepperoni. So I want to encourage Kanye West to take the invitation up. The Los Angeles Holocaust Museum invited Kanye West out to educate him on why the words and the things he's saying are so bad. However, it's extremely irritating because of the history of whites and the Holocaust and all that shit. White people have a really bad name right now. The thing you have to acknowledge is not all white people are like that. Kanye West has said some really messed up shit about slavery and his own people. And I'm just like, Could you imagine? Could you imagine? There was a shooting in North Carolina. It was live. They were afraid to go near the shooter because he had a live grenade. Fuck that shit. I'm tired of all the bullshit in our society. And I'm tired of all the mass shootings. And the fact that the Parkland mass shooter in Florida didn't get the death penalty, fucking inhuman piece of shit kills a bunch of innocent children and doesn't get the death penalty. I guarantee you the prisoners ain't gonna like him. Like, what are you in jail for? Trust and believe that. They find out who that guy is. Jail's gonna be insufferable for him, as it should be. I hate mass shootings more than I love guns. YouTube, I'm a proud American. I support the Second Amendment rights. The right to bear arms, but the right to bear it responsibly. Joe Biden's gun ban isn't going to do anything but piss off gun lovers. There's so many AR-15s in circulation right now. They're going to be grandfathered in. It doesn't matter. My suggestion would be to offer people counseling. You know, if people are feeling a little fucked off or feel like they can't take it anymore, offer these people counseling. Yeah, I'm calling Kanye West a hypocrite because if there were racism against black people, Kanye West would fucking hate it. He'd go off about, rightfully so. So that doesn't make it okay for him to be anti-Semitic. That is some bullshit. There's just so much bullshit on both sides of this argument. I want to eat the entire pepperoni. After the bit that I did on camera for y'all, my appetite's coming back. I'm feeling better from my cold. People lost their shit over the George Floyd bullshit. There's a new documentary coming out about Black Lives Matter. And when I saw the ad for it, I stand by what I said on my YouTube rants. That Black Lives Matter is an awesome organization. However, there are some individuals who have corrupted it and they've lost sight of the movement. So I'm going to stick to my guns on that. As for Kanye West, that motherfucker is ignorant as fuck. You know, when one of your white friends is talking like Kanye West and you're just like, cracker, could you not do that shit? Did somebody explain to Kanye West that black people were killed during the Holocaust too? Because Adolf Hitler was a piece of shit? Yeah. People who were autistic, who were gypsies, witches, anybody Adolf Hitler just did not like, they were killed. It wasn't just 6 million Jews. Okay, primarily and understandably, with all respect, yes. Whenever people think of the Holocaust, Adolf Hitler pulled that miserable fucking tiny dick, one bald piece of shit Adolf Hitler had a micro penis and one testicle. That shit was deformed as fuck. And I'm like, dude, that sucks. But you know what? It's not worth killing 6 million innocent Jews, let alone all the other innocent people that man has slaughtered. All in the name of, and get this, white supremacy. Which I'm starting to wonder, is Kanye West a racist white man trapped in a black man's body? I asked that question before and I was just being sarcastic, but holy shit, dude. You know, it's pretty bad when a bank is like, we don't care if you're worth billions of dollars. We don't want you representing our bank. Go somewhere else. Pardon me, man. This is part of a bit. I'm hungry as fuck right now. I did a bit with this pepperoni stick, so it's like, so a lot of people are like, there's no way he'll be able to finish it all. Cobra, he ain't gonna finish this entire pepperoni stick. Nah, he'll get full, pussy out like he always does on his stupid food challenges. No, it's the truth. If a white person, hold up. If a white person says the N word like Richie Wright did, people lose their shit. And no offense to Richie Wright, but it's like, bruh, own up to the fact that you said the N word, apologize for it, and move on. But in my defense, the N word, according to the dictionary, means ignorant person. However, I'm not going to say the word because I'm extremely white and I hate racism. I am just a simple but very humble cracker. Will he be able to finish the entire pepperoni stick? I'll try. Even if I don't finish it, who honestly gives a fuck? That's not the point of the video. Our society is going off the fucking rails, dude. Now, a lot of people are pissed off that the Parkland shooter in Florida is only getting a life sentence. He's not getting the death penalty. The amount of torture and pain he'll suffer in prison, I kind of feel like it's like the only reason they didn't give him the death penalty, because that would have been too merciful, to be honest. I hope the Parkland shooter gets raped in prison every day for the rest of his fucking miserable cocksucking fucking life. As for Kanye West spouting off this racist shit, I'm like, dude, if it's not okay for people to be racist towards black people, it's certainly not okay for black people like you to be anti-Semitic or racist towards everyone else. Like, don't get me a Mountain Dew. Appreciate y'all supporting King Cobra JFS. There's a product I want to try. I want to try Kachava. I see the ads for Kachava on YouTube. And the product looks really good, to be honest. I'd try it. You gotta try Kachava. We've all seen the ads on YouTube. And I would drink Kachava just because it looks tasty, like a chocolate shake, you know. They got like 3 flavors now. I try all 3 of them. Not a sponsor. Kachava, bro. Yeah. Even though Kachava is like a vegan product, I'd try it. Like, why not? That's not the point. Kanye West, dog. Could you imagine if Kanye West was going off and saying some sexist shit about women? That shit wouldn't fly either, man. That's what I'm saying, though. Like, yeah. One of my fans sent me a video of some asshole condoning some really fucked up shit. And I've had it with our society, YouTube. I ain't gonna do nothing stupid. All I can do is bitch about it, have a beer, and go, well, that's life. I can't change the world, but the world definitely can't change me. You like watching me do food challenges and rants? Hit the like and subscribe. Excuse me. I don't mean to be crass or rude, but I'm so desensitized to hearing about mass shootings and shit. This always turns into a blame guns, not people argument, and it's fucking stupid because people are the ones that invented guns. I mean, soda pop can kill you. If you drink too much of it, you get diabetes and shit like that. So not the time to have that argument. Or is it? Okay, soda can. I want you to get up and attack me. Well, one would argue that soda pop is a lot safer than pistols and guns and all that. What's going to stop mass shooting is putting up metal detectors everywhere and honestly offering people counseling. You know, if you feel pissed off at the world, get a hobby that distracts your mind from the anger and bullshit. It's why I play guitar and make videos, to be honest. And while I love to sing and perform for people, because I get depressed about society's issues, man. And it's just like listening to music, it distracts me from, society being stupid. I've had like 12 cans of Bud Light over the course of the last 2 days. So I'm feeling pretty tipsy, snacking on some pepperoni, drinking some Mountain Dew. Excuse me. I've been sick for the last couple of days, so I haven't felt like going live. I still feel a little stuffed up, but I'm getting to the point where my singing voice is 90% recovered and I don't feel so sick. So I am getting better with the head cold. Yes. Working on getting my Halloween costume together. I'm going to be an 1800s Wild West warlock. I already have my wand carved for my costume. Should be nice. But anyways, you know what I'm saying? I don't need to spurg out on that, all that. We circle back to what Kanye West is doing, and I'm like, dog. I got a couple celebrities that I like that are Jewish. Bernie Sanders, Gene Simmons, you know. Gilbert Gottfried was Jewish. He did the voice of Iago in Aladdin. He's up there with Angela Lansbury. I just found out about that today, and I was kind of like, man, the world's just sad anymore. You hear about all these mass shootings and celebrities you like passing away, and it's just it's depressing as fuck. YouTube. Then you got your own problems. Then everyone else has got problems, and it's just like, ugh. I'm not trying to be a cynical dickhead on YouTube, but to be honest, that's how it feels. It's overwhelming at times. Like just because two grown ass women want to lesbian out with each other does not mean it's okay for you to fuck your dog. You know, there are people out there trying to normalize sick fuck shit, and it pisses me off. And it ruins it for the gay community, man. I have several friends that are gay. I'm secure enough with my heterosexuality to do that bit that I did with the pepperoni. I'm still not 100% feeling better, but better enough to do a live stream at least. Rejoice, the king has returned. Haha. King Cobra's live again. Just because I'm King Cobra JFS, man, I don't act like Mr. Ego over here. I refuse to let society's bullshit, my haters' bullshit get to me. And I'm very humble about my fame. I'm very blessed, YouTube. I'm very blessed to have the fame that I do have. I'm so famous that my YouTube fans are like, hey, Cobra, you talked about getting a wood lathe for your wands. Well, here you go. Here's a free wood lathe and a shop vacuum and some chisels. Like, I was blown away by that shit, man. I've always wanted to get a wood lathe like that, and the fans sent it to me, and I was not expecting it, and I certainly didn't ask for it. But the turnout's been great. Cobra Craft handmade wands have gotten better, in my opinion. The old-fashioned way of making wands is great, but you gotta think about the trees you're trimming the branches from. You gotta give the local wildlife a chance to grow, man. If you trim in all the branches, then the trees won't grow. So this way is actually more eco-friendly, and on top of that, you know, I get really cool designs. They're still made by hand, mind you, because like the trolls are like, oh, saying their dumb shit like they always say, and it's just like, here's Cobra lathing a wand out. That could have gone worse, to be honest. The wand would have snapped on me in the middle. I would have ended the video and still posted it and been like, well, that's what it is. But people had no idea. They're just like, how are Cobra's wands still handmade? And it's like they watch me lathe one out on my wood lathe, and people are stoked and excited, like, more wand videos. I want to feel 100% better before I start making wands, honestly. It's just a precaution I'm taking from my customers, of course, because I take Cobra Craft handmade wands very seriously, you know. People will sit there and message me on Etsy and they'll talk a bunch of shit. And I'm just like, you know what, dude? You want to talk shit? Take your satire to the King Cobra JFS subreddit because I'm trying to run a professional business. And people tried to fuck with me on Cobra Craft handmade wands, mind you, because it's just like I got Cobra fired from Wendy's and from the office. And Jim and Karen are great to work for. They're some of the nicest people in town, mind you. But I got tired of, people harassing my bosses and people that I work for. So I said, screw this, man. I'm going to get my own business started. When I told YouTube that I was going to sell wands on Etsy, people are like, oh, you're dumb. That's never going to work. And almost 5 years later, I'm still doing it. If I lay out 1 to 2 wands, stain them, color them, make them look nice, they sell within 1 day, dude. My wands are in high demand. Don't really have a time limit on eating out of that pepperoni stick. Ranting and snacking. That's what this is. That's what scares me about having kids more than anything is these goddamn mass shootings. If I had my clock tower dream house built and I wanted to start a family, my kids would be protected and they'd be loved and safe. Fucking hate sickos. I hate sickos as much as I hate mass shootings, to be honest. There's just no need for it. The world's just so miserably fucked off anymore. I got one tiny little bite of pepperoni left. The pepperoni stick challenge. Eat an entire stick of pepperoni. Can he do it, YouTube? There's a plastic film around the pepperoni. You can take that membrane off or you can eat it as is. I'm just eating it as is. It's a little membrane around the pepperoni. I don't care. I'm eating it. Shout out to 422 Blaze. That's what's up. Oh God, I'm so full. I will finish this. Chew it up, swallow it. I haven't been live on YouTube in a couple days. So it's like, hey, how about a fresh rant and a YouTube challenge? Oh, my rants are never going to stop because society is never going to stop being stupid. It's almost like writing a South Park episode. The shit writes itself. I'm sure the trolls are going to get a kick out of watching me eat this pepperoni stick. All the memes they're going to make. And it's like, huh, look at that cobra lives rent free in your head. I do. I live rent free in the trolls' heads. Otherwise, y'all wouldn't have a goddamn subreddit dedicated to picking on Cobra. You know, it's one thing to sit there in the comment section and be like, Cobra, you need to get laid. And I fire back with, it's not a need, it's a want. Fuck rape and fuck sickos. The fuck mass shootings. But yeah, these people go out of their way to fuck with me, and it's sad. All it does is make me more famous, and it makes people feel sorry for me. And it's like, don't feel sorry for me, man. Don't. There are people out there going through a lot worse than what I'm going through. You don't see me complaining. All gone, YouTube. King Cobra JFS destroyed that pepperoni. Got a little bit of spiciness to it, but it's not too spicy. Used to be great for like your homemade pizzas. If you don't want to buy pepperoni in the bag and you want a more authentic feel, I guess, chop it into like little circles. The haters are gonna talk shit on me doing that challenge. I don't, quite frankly, give a shit. There's this inappropriate bit that I was doing at the beginning of the video. There are like 55 people who were watching that go, Cobra, what the oh, you cheeky bastard. Oh, I'm definitely full, dude. That pepperoni hit the spot. Now, if you want to see me do more food challenges, consider buying a wand, buying a t-shirt, or donating to PayPal or Cash App. It's greatly appreciated. And it's not e-begging when I'm offering a business exchange. The trolls are just jealous because they're not as famous as I am. And I know I'm right because they refuse to stop texting me. Like today, I got one text message, and that was it. I'm like, what's the matter? Are the trolls getting bored? Or are they just crying their eyes out because I'm winning? Yeah. I was hanging out with some friends, drinking some beer, watching some football, just chilling out, you know. Just trying to process it all, you know. My fans are texting me like, "Do you hear about the asshole who did the Parkland shooter bullshit? How he got the life sentence but no death penalty?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that sucks, but I see why they did it. Because giving him the death penalty would be too merciful, making him suffer his entire life in prison for what he did, you know." I fucking hate mass shootings more than I love guns, YouTube. Shooting guns is fun, but there's just no need for mass shootings. And nobody wants to have a discussion on how to stop mass shootings. It's either you support guns or you don't support that. And I hate how politics, when it comes to guns and politics, I'm a bit more right wing when it comes to guns. And I think Democrats and Republicans need to work together on this issue, you know? Instead of making it about who supports guns and who doesn't. It's like, why not offer people counseling, mental health evaluation, enacting red flag laws, and restricting AR type guns? All the guns they're trying to ban, you could restrict those to like 21 and up for certain things, you know. Christ's sake, people who use the semi-automatic shotguns are using that primarily for home defense and duck hunting. But because of all the assholes who were using AR-15s, they're not taking any precautions with that gun bill. Like I said on my gun rant, if Joe Biden passes that gun bill next January, don't freak out. There are plenty of these guns that you're going to miss getting banned that are grandfathered in, and they'll simply be sold to you by a private seller who doesn't have to give a background check. They need the money because they're broke and they hate to see their baby go, but it's like, wow, shit. Before you pull a mass shooting, let me ask you this one question. How would it feel to lose someone you care about to a mass shooting? You come home from school one day and you get a call about your parents being killed at their job because one of their coworkers went postal. And if you really loved your parents, you'd be on the ground crying, going, "Why?" You know what I'm saying? I can't begin to fucking imagine. Okay, if you're dealing with bullies, bring your fists, man. Bring it, killing people with guns when they don't have a gun to defend themselves back is pussy shit, YouTube. It really is. Bringing a gun and shooting up shit when no one else has a gun to defend themselves is pussy shit, you know? If you're angry at the world and you're confused and you're sad and you're mad, talk about it. Find someone, get some therapy, find something to distract your mind. Have a beer if you're old enough, you know? Play some guitar, sing some songs, jam out to your favorite music. One second, YouTube. I gotta dispose of this empty wrapper. So Kanye West, if you're mad about the Jewish people, maybe get some counseling for that or some shit. Because I guarantee you, if it were reversed and some white Jewish motherfucker was ripping on you for being black, he'd be called a fucking racist. So can we just stop the hate? As long as you ain't a sick fuck, who cares? Oh shit. Man, eating that pepperoni gave me the hiccups. I figure I'd go off on some shit, do a little food challenge, go live, be like, "What up, YouTube? It's your boy Cobra, King Cobra JFS." I quit bitching about my dating scene and my dry spell when I see like the state of the world we live in. I mean, if you think about it, it's just like, well, the dry spell and all the bullshit associated with that, it's just the tip of the iceberg. Then you got the bigger, more depressing issues, everyone else's depressing issues, and it's just like, fuck this shit. Dude, I would give up sex for a lifetime, including masturbation, to end sickos and mass shootings and racism and sexism in our society. I'm so bloody done with it. Because of the fucking stereotypes, it's of course seen as all you white people are racist, sexist, and if you're straight, you're automatically labeled as homophobic. And those people want to be treated just like the straights and the whites and the, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, well, we can't throw your stereotypes in your face because that makes us assholes. So if we're not allowed, that's just what I'm saying, YouTube. Fuck that shit. Okay, if a white man is not allowed to be racist towards Kanye West for being black, then Kanye West sure as hell ain't allowed to be anti-Semitic. Puppy dogs outside. It's the truth, YouTube. If you can't call Kanye West the N-word being a white motherfucker, then what gives Kanye West the right to be anti-Semitic? And the fact that you got a black man idolizing a white supremacist, I'm surely at a loss for words. I'm like, seriously, is Kanye West or condescending Kanye? Is condescending Kanye a white man who's racist trapped in a black man's body? Because I've seen the latter of. Nuka Zeus is a YouTuber who is transracial. He is a white man who identifies as black, who hates white people. You can't make this shit up, dog. Sydney Watson did a fucking video on this guy, and I'm just like, what in the actual bloody hell is this shit? I'm like, okay, that's like white chicks, but reversed. Okay, what the fuck is this shit, right? Jesus fucking Christ. Kanye West, let me ask you something. Dog, you're a fellow Cradle of Filth fan, so I'll give you some leniency on that. It does not excuse your fucking bullshit behavior, dude. If people are not allowed to fucking be racist towards blacks, then you don't have the right to be racist towards whites or Jewish people or any of that. You know what I'm saying? This is so fucking stupid. You know, in a pursuit of equality, it's like, well, now that everyone else has rights, it's perfectly okay to bully straight white people who are cisgendered. And I'm like, that doesn't help the situation. We got to move past this shit. However, if white people have to be oppressed for the next 600 years for there to be like some sort of ambiance of peace and being like, hey, you got what you deserve. They're like, yeah, okay, cool. Not all white people are like that, and I'm one of the cool white people, so fuck off. Like Kanye West wearing a White Lives Matter t-shirt. I was kind of able to defend that and try to make some sense of it. But then the dude just straight up starts talking about going DEFCON 3 on Jewish people. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Stop. I get bullied for practicing magic, so I'm not going to go out of my way to bully someone else for their religion as long as they're decent people, you know. And that's reasonable. I turned chat off. Wow. I don't know, man. If you want to see chat back on my live videos, donate some money to my PayPal or my Cash App. I support kids being transgender. However, I think they should wait till they're 18 or older to have that life-altering surgery. If kids want to like do the whole trans thing, let them cross-dress and experiment with it within reason, of course. Fuck sickos. The thing that kids have to realize, if you want to be trans, like that's a life-altering decision. Okay, like you literally change your entire body. And what happens if you get bored of it and you're just like, well, I don't know, you realize it's not what you want. Detransitioning is twice as hard as transitioning, YouTube. And there's so many health consequences to not letting children hit puberty as their naturally assigned gender. We're giving them food that causes them to hit puberty way too early because there's way too many goddamn hormones in our food. And then you give them puberty blockers on top of it because it's like, oh, they said they're. You cannot let the assholes ruin it for LGBTQ plus. I refuse. You got these Christian conservatives who are so against the idea of anything like that. And it's just like, yeah, but did you know that God is both sexes? If you study the Bible, God is both sexes. God created man, and then from man's rib cage, he created woman. And then it says that God, and I quote, that we are made in God's image. Okay, if we being the plural, then I'm telling you, God's a fucking goddamn hermaphrodite. But God has both tits, a penis, balls, and a vagina. And you may think that's sacrilegious, but think about it. The Bible says a lot of crazy shit, like how Christians are not allowed to shove their religion in people's faces. And a lot of your stereotypical Christians break that rule all the fucking time. You can't force other people to think like you. And that's the truth. And that's why I don't go around shoving Cobra cults in people's faces. If people are curious, I answer questions. You know, when people are pissed off because I'm doing my own thing, it's like, fuck them, dude. I don't go out of my way to hurt people unless they hurt me. You know, you look at cobras in the wild, they avoid people, they avoid conflict, they just want to be left alone. Once you corner a cobra or try to fuck with it, it hoods up. It's like, hey man, don't fuck with me, I'll bite your ass. And if you're stupid enough to keep doing it, you're gonna get bit. That's the perfect mentality for life. Is you should not fight unless you're cornered. Oh, look at that, my last pop. That's all right. It's the last pop in the fridge, but that's all right. I should be ready to make some more wands in a couple of days. I want to release a new album. I got ideas for songs. Well, screwing around on the guitar. I like this tuning that I have on it now, man. I'm gonna make a song with it. I've got ideas for two brand new songs, just titles. So I'm gonna try to release another album here. I'm not sure how many songs are gonna be on it, to be honest. It's not gonna be a comedy album. It's gonna be another rock metal album like I normally release. I might include some rap songs for the new album that I'm thinking about working on. I don't have a title for it yet. We'll play around and see what we can find. Creativity is our paintbrush and the universe is our canvas. But I got off topic, YouTube, just sitting here chilling, drinking some Mountain Dew, hanging out. I had to age restrict the live stream because of that bit that I did at the beginning of the stream. That was super obnoxious and inappropriate, but something silly to kind of break the tension before I got serious with it. Like, on some serious shit, though, fuck the society we live in, honestly. It's depressing, yes, but killing innocent people isn't going to solve anything, YouTube. It really isn't. Thank you to the fans who sent me band T-shirts. This is my favorite Ozzy Osbourne shirt. It's got a cobra on it. I have several copies of this shirt. Yes. Man, I need some vape action in my life. Hold up. Oh, Cobra's got the vape pens. One of these is blue alien and the other one is banana, and they're both really tasty in my opinion. Shout out to Forbidden Leaf here in town. That's the dispensary I got them from. So these are perfectly legal and they get you stoned. Sometimes you need to get stoned and like drunk to like cope with shit. Like it's the worst I do when I get depressed is get stoned off of marijuana and drink alcohol. It's like who cares? Who fucking bloody well cares? The world is just so fucked off anymore. I'm so tired of hearing about it. Every day it's something new. You turn on the fucking news, and CNN and Fox News are both corrupt. So, Cunt News Network and Fox News. Yeah, I'm an independent YouTube. I'm not Democrat. I'm not Republican. I'm an independent. I think for myself, damn it. I don't do what the media fucking tells me to. I'm not brainwashed by our society. I'm a free thinker. I'm relatively progressive and open minded about certain things. But certain things I'm just like, nope, I can't. Fuck that shit. There are people out there trying to normalize sex shit, and I'm fucking sick of that too. It's like, what's next? They're going to normalize mass shootings, and it almost feels like they are normalized to a point. And I'm fucking tired of it, YouTube. I'm just so bloody tired of it. Got me a pack of NXTs, man. Definitely be smoking one when I get off camera. Going outside to have a cigarette. Bloody hell, I've only got 2 left. That's alright. I have a bag of mixed tobacco here. I mixed it with various cigar butts. It's buttered rum. Oh, right here. Super value buttered rum pipe tobacco. And I mixed it with like my used cigar butts. Like I get done smoking a cigar down to here, and then I crush up the cigar butt. And I throw it into my pipe tobacco, and just it's a really great smelling tobacco too, because like I mix all my pipe tobacco and my cigar butts and some cigarette butts, and just different kinds of tobacco, and you mix it up into a bag. It smells nice. It's got a sweet smell to it. It doesn't stink like your traditional cigarette. It smells really nice. It's very sweet, which is what people normally associate with when it comes to like pipe tobacco. Me getting depressed about the world's issues isn't going to make them go away, unfortunately. That's how it worked. I'd be depressed all the time. Almost an hour-long video. Shit. Cobra, I heard you died. Oh, I'm back from the dead, YouTube. Nicotine. Ignore the trolls YouTube saying that King Cobra JFS is dead. That's a bunch of horse locks sucking bullshit. Almost an hour long, tubes. Oof. I got a little pepperoni in my beard. Here's what I think about this bullshit. This bullshit in our society can kiss my ass, to be brutally honest with you. That was a wet and juicy. Oh, god damn, dude. That one has some stank on it. Look out. Like, Cobra, have you died? I've been hearing all these rumors, and it's just like, dude, I haven't fucking died. I've been dealing with a head cold. Piss off. Anyways, fuck sickos, fuck mass shootings. I'll catch you later. And fuck Kanye West being a racist piece of shit towards Jewish people, man. It's just unnecessary.